We moved a little bit up from where we did the previous recording concerning when the parents were called out, and I looked at the fact that they were afraid to speak out for the truth. Why? Because if they speak out for the truth, then they would be kicked out of the synagogue. And I said, remember, just think of this. So if you're a young Chinese guy or girl or whatever, or you're Chinese, doesn't matter whichever age you are. Your whole life you grew up in this. You had a house. In your house, you had this place where was the pictures of your parents, your grandparents, if they're dead, or grandparents, depending on your age, ultimately, and where you would burn incense to them. And I've seen it in Chinese houses in Thailand. And this is all you know, right? This is all you know. Your whole life, you only know this one religion. And to be then, it doesn't matter if you're Chinese or if you're a Muslim or a Buddhist or a Hindu, earlier in the Hindu place, now in the Chinese and the Hindu Buddhist place, in the mosques all around here, churches, I've mentioned being kicked out of there under church discipline in Russia and the way they do it. Church discipline is necessary, but the way they do it, I don't agree with it. This is all you know, right? This is all you know. Buddhism is a philosophy more than a religion. It's your whole life. And to now be kicked out of this it's difficult. It's really difficult. You need to understand that you're like totally lost. Everything you know or you knew about truth, what about my forefathers now? Will they be in hell? Sorry, yes, they will be, most likely, because, they didn't believe in Christ. So that's what happened to people who don't believe in Christ. Okay, yes, ultimately the answer is in God's hand, but there's only one way, right? So if they didn't, in some other way, before death, believe, then they will be in hell. So what do you tell to people like this? How do you handle it? Right? Your love for your forefathers, and now suddenly, you will never see them. It's difficult. It's very, very difficult to change a religion, right? It doesn't mean you mustn't. You sure have, because Christianity is the truth. So that kind of explains why they were so afraid. To be kicked out of the synagogue, to lose all these rights they had, to the connections with their forefathers, to lose it all. And it's tough. It's tough. And but then, yeah, sure, kudos to this blind man who is willing ultimately for this to go on.